Hello and welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'll be doing a review on this lavalier mic. It's the Sony stereo mic. It's the ECMLV1. It just replaced the one I'm wearing right now, the ECM-CS3. I don't know why they're not going sequentially and making it easy for me to remember this, but they're both functionally, at least the way it looks, identical. Lavalier mic, stereo left and right. It is an actual left side, right side, not a left and right off of one center recorder. So you get good stereo on these, and they're 3.5 millimeter. There's no locking port, nothing like that. Nice and compact. I've been using the CS3 that I have on me. Sorry, I keep having to reference my phone to remember these super long numbers for such a simple product. But the original that I'm wearing is silver, and the new one is black. This one did not come with a wind muff, and the new one did. And unless I'm missing something, that's probably the only differences. But we are going to be doing sound tests between audio from me talking and audio from both intake and exhaust on this vehicle, because that's really what I care the most about. We're going to see if one comes in hotter or colder than the other, if one has stronger left to right stereo than the other, or if one has worse performance when it's whisper quiet or if it's really up high. If I was a betting man, I'd place a wager that these have the exact same actual diaphragms on the inside that actually intake the audio, but we're going to find out. All right, I am recording into my favorite teeny tiny pocket recorder. This is also a Sony. I can link this down below. This is the IC recorder ICD-UX570. I'll link it down below because it's a big long number. I had the previous generation of that, and now I have the new one. It's got the USB drop down on the bottom, transfers data and charges. So right now what I'm going to be doing is comparing the recording. All the settings will be identical. All I'm doing is unplugging one mic and plugging the other one in. We are currently on the CS3, the silver one. I'm going to talk for a little bit. I have the car idling on purpose. I want to hear background noise. I want to see, can you hear the car idle on the left more? And then now on the right. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Now let's look at. Can you tell? Is it coming in left and right, or does everything sound the same? Now let's stop this and plug in the new black LV1. The new black LV1 is plugged in and on. I'm talking on the new LV1. Does it sound any different? It looks different physically from the outside. That's probably the main benefit of switching to the new one, is that you don't have this big silver button coming out of your actor or your talent's, you know, shirt or sweater when you're trying to hide it for the professional look. That's really the main benefit, is that this is silver and the new one is black. Now some people are complaining that the new one is plastic and the old one was metal. It is not metal, it is plastic. I promise. I beat the crap out of this thing. You can see the paint coating coming off because I have just absolutely thrashed on this thing. The good thing is the port is still connected on the mic. I don't have any splitting or fraying or even de-sleeving or no issues whatsoever on the actual cable. And then down here where it connects to the 3.5, perfect. No fraying, no crimping, nothing. As a matter of fact, it even sits straight. Oh, there's a wind test. How about that? Yeah, wind test. Nice. As soon as this wind calms down, I'm going to do the finger snap test. Very important. Super scientific, okay? Huh? All right, so now we're going to do a loudness and a peak test to see if one comes in hotter than the other. I'm going to place the mic on the exact same spot, rev my engine to the exact same RPM, and then we'll look at the waveform in the edit and see if one comes out hotter than the other. First one up is the CS3, the silver one. Now, same thing with the LV1, the black one. Now we're going to grab audio off the intake. This is a Cork Sport intake on the Mazda 2.5 Turbo. Let's give it a try. This will be a higher pitch than the exhaust at the rear. That's why we're trying both of them. Also, you'll be able to hear all the lifters and springs and valves and all that stuff doing their thing. First one is the Silver CS3. Next up, we have the black new LV1. So that wraps up the test between the CS3 and the LV1, the old silver and the new black. I'm not even sure if you can get the old silver one anymore. I think the new black one is the only option you have if you're buying from a retailer like Best Buy or Amazon or something like that. So the black looks alone, for me, make it worth the upgrade, or really side grade, the change of colors. But it costs $10 more, but you get a wind muff included. So I would say it's a net positive if you're going to go from a $20 silver CS3 to a $30 black LV1.